Hi there, and welcome to Auntie Phyllis Bajan Kitchen, where we recreate Bajan dishes as mother taught them. Let's start cooking.
Hi guys. So today we will be doing a Bajan soup, a real Bajan soup, and it comprises of some split peas. You will have in it a piece of a salted pigtail. We will have some chicken. These are chicken bits that have been cut up, and of course we have to have some chicken feet, what we call here in Barbados chicken steppers, and of course what they call bread kind. We will have some carrots, we have some Christophine, some sweet potato, we will have some Eddoes, we'll have one onion that we will chop up, we will have some English potatoes, we will have a piece of yam, and we will also have a piece of pumpkin, and this is belly pumpkin that I'm using today. So we will get all of these things peeled and cleaned, and we will be back to put our soup together.
Our vegetables are peeled and cleaned, so now we're going to start our soup. We have our pot filled with water, a large pot, and to it we'll add our yellow split peas, which were washed as well, and we'll put these to boil.
I'm going to add some salt to the water.
At this point, I'm also going to add a salted pigtail. Remember, this is a big pot of soup we're making. That's our tradition over here, usually enough to feed a small army. So we need to make sure from the start that our water has some taste. Our soup has been on the fire for a bit now, about 15-20 minutes. So we want to check our peas. They're still a bit firm, but that's okay, as they will mold away as they continue in the cooking process. Our peas not only add color to the soup, but they'll add body and they'll give it a bit of texture. So meanwhile, while that's boiling, we're going to start adding our onions. We're going to add our chicken pieces and of course our chicken steppers. Just remember, this is hot, so be careful when dropping in stuff. Now we'll just give everything a nice stir, and we'll leave it and let that come up to a boil as well. Niceness. Our soup is really coming together, and we do want our meat to be nice and soft, you know, fall off the bone kind of thing. So we'll allow that to just continue boiling as we get our soup along. Alright, so let's give it another stir as we check in on the progress. This is about half an hour or so, and we still have to add our vegetables. You see how beautiful it's looking? Our onions are translucent, our peas are extremely soft, and our meat looks fantastic. We can also give it a little taste at this point, just to make sure our taste is spot on. Yeah, and that's just right. Now we're going to add our vegetables, not in any particular order. So we'll start with our Eddoes. Then we'll add our pumpkin. We'll leave a piece or two of the pumpkin in the soup though, as this will eventually break up, and that will also add a little more color and also some more texture to the body of our soup. Then we're going to add our sweet potatoes, our yams, and our English potatoes. Oh my, our pot is bursting. As they say, it is overflowing. We'll definitely have to dip out some of this water for the time being, so we'll be right back. So now we'll add our carrots and Christophine and allow our soup to keep boiling up. And you see how pretty it is, don't you? Oh boy, check this close-up shot of a real Bajan soup bubbling over. Wow. Now we want to add the people's favorite in a soup, our dumplings. This recipe I used, it yielded me about 8 small dumplings. I'll try and post a short video on how to make these Bajan dumplings as it was taught to me, which makes them very tasty, and anyone who is inclined can try them. So as we add our dumplings, our pot is brimming over once again, but it looks good, it smells good, and indeed I can tell you it tastes good. Look at this beautiful pot of good old Bajan chicken soup. We're almost at the hour, but worth every second. I guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. You will enjoy this soup. Now earlier, if you remember, I told you I wasn't putting in the veggies or bread kind in any particular order, and here's why. As our soup was boiling down, I took a fork and I tested our potatoes, I tested our yam, I tested our dumplings, and I knew that the pumpkin would cook quickly. So what I did, I put them aside in this dish so that they wouldn't have been able to mold away. And even if you want to, after the soup is nicely boiling down, you can just add these back in on the top just to keep the heat and finish off the soup, making it lovely, beautiful, and of course, I always say tasty and full of flavor. And there you have it, our good old Bajan chicken soup. Enjoy! So I hope you enjoyed our cooking time together. Until our next video, bye bye, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button or drop a comment down below.